All right, shalom, shalom. It's another GMS lesson coming at you. Before we do get into this lesson, we want to start off by giving our honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rechak
Rekha
Kodash.
Kodash.
Next up, double honors to our apostles, elders, great millstone, taught us the 1% truth of the Bible and who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and all diligence and sincerity. Right? It's the brothers from the GMS, North Carolina church out here in Raleigh, able to put together a Lord willing edifying lesson, right? And the title is Recompense is Coming, man. Recompense is coming. And it's like it, bro. I should have asked you this beforehand. Well, are you able to pull up the definitions?
Yeah, I can do that.
Kind. If you could, we could start out by getting a definition of the word recompense.
All right.
Right? Because there's a recompense that's coming. There's a payback, right? That's coming to you, these heathens, right? Which the heathens consist of anybody outside of the nation of Israel, right? Which the nation of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Now, with that, we got Israelites that have been scattered due to the curses. So they're gonna look. We got Israelites that may look like these other nations, but seed line goes back to the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They are in fact Israelites. But other than that, man, these natural heathens, these natural Gentiles, man, they got payback coming to them. And they got to pay up for what they did against the Lord's chosen people, man. You got it.
Mm-hmm. It's the definition for the word recompense on etymology online. It says compensation,
Mm-hmm.
payment for a debt
Yep.
or or obligation.
Yep. Hey, look, man. they're obligated, right, to make right the wrong that they did, man. We are the chosen people of the Lord, man. The creators of the heavens and the universe, man. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai chose us to be a special people unto himself, man. Above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. It reads that in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Right? So, we went through what we went through as a punishment, right? And the Lord used these heathens to do it. Chiefly Esau eating the so-called white man, right? You're gonna hear, his judgment and all of this. But what? We're not gonna forget about the rest of you heathens as well, man. Right? The Lord used y'all to kick us down, knock us down. But guess what? The Lord is gonna use us, right? First and foremost, we're gonna wait on Lord Yahweh Shai, right? But what? The Lord is going to use us to subdue, the rest of these nations, man. We're going to be ruling, man. Right? When the Lord returns, He's going to set us back on high, man. Right? And for an eternity, we're going to be ruling over these heathens, man. Right? So, you got anything else on that?
Yeah, it says satisfaction, amends, re
Right,
retribution, and punishment.
right, right. A punishment, right? What did it say? Retribution. What was the other word?
Amends.
They got to make amends, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got to make amends, right? That's why they're gonna be really and they're gonna be doing that in the kingdom, man. They gonna be doing that in the kingdom because when we get back in our natural state, man. When we get put back as the top people on the face of the earth once again, and then we get those spiritual bodies, right? These heathens, they gonna know what time it is, man. Right? And they're gonna be trying to do everything after first and foremost after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, right? When they get back in the lands that we delegate to them, they're gonna be giving tribute to us, man. Right? You know. So just wanted to give the definition of punishment, retribution, payback, right? Compensation. They're gonna have to pay for what they did, man. Right? And the scriptures is gonna highlight that. As a matter of fact, before you get that revelation, I'm gonna get this Second Thessalonians,
Okay.
right? This is Second Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So what sin is a righteous thing. Everything that me and the brothers about to bring out through the spirit, right? Because first and foremost, we come and thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible anyway. We're not saying anything of our own opinion or what we feel. We come in strictly what the scriptures say anyway. But what? The Most High is good with all this, man. Right? It is a righteous thing, right? So we are saying nothing that the Most High is frowned upon, or right. Popular to the contrary belief, the Most High is not no you know goody goody no goody goody what the world has painted him to be, man. Right? He is very down with what paying back tribulation that was done to us, man. Right? Just like he did to us, right? It won't on goody goody when he put us in captivity after captivity and the transatlantic slave trade and us getting put to the sword by enemies, man. Right? He did that to confirm his words, but guess what? He's going to confirm his word again when all these things are going to fall upon the heathens, man. Right? So I'm gonna read that again. Second Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And who's troubled us, man? All these heathens have troubled us. All these heathens have had a part in our downfall, man. Kicking us while we down, right? And chiefly Esau, even the so-called white man, that's why he's going to get it the worst. But these heathens are not exempt either, right? Why do you think you see all the beauty supply stores? You don't see no beauty supply stores in the so-called Chinese and Japanese area. No, they put it right in your neighborhood. You don't see no Chinese food. They're cutting up cats and dogs and stuff like that, and serving it to themselves. I ain't never went into a Chinese store and seen a so-called Chinese man sitting there eating, man. Why?
Oh,
Because they know that they're benefiting off you Jakes, man, right? And so on and so forth. Aki at the gas, Aki at the bodega, right? Where they at? In the middle of the hood, man, right? Because they know who we are and they know what they're doing, man. Feeding themselves off the true chosen people of the Lord, man. You got anything, bro?
nah, I had that revelation ready for you.
Kind. Let's kick it off.
God, it's the book of Revelations 13:9, and it reads, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity."
That's right. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. Right? And all these nations have, one way or another, had us under subjection at some point in time in our history as a people, man. But what? Chief the Esau in the so-called white man, we are still found in his hand today. We are still yet this day in the land of our captivity, man. Right? This devil, remember you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you came over here in cargo slave ships, man, right? Y'all didn't swim over here. Y'all ain't swim across the pond. Y'all ain't take a cruise ship over here. Y'all was dying by the millions, getting transported back and forth like cattle, man. So he that leadeth in the captivity shall go. Right? So all these heathens are going to go head first into slavery, man, head first into captivity, man, for what they have done against the against the Israelites. So you got it.
It says, "He that," Revelation 13:10, "he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword."
And
Here, it's like
yep, you got it.
it says, it says, "Here is the patience and the faith of the saints."
Right. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right. Who are the saints? The Israelites. Right? And those of us are the hopeful elect, right? Lord willing to be a part of that number of the elect, right? This is our hope. This is our expectation. This is what we have faith in, that the Lord is going to bring this true, man. Right? This devil, he was blessed with the sword, right? And ever since he made that covenant with himself, right? And what Genesis, I think it's 27 verse 40, the days of mourning my father I had, I will utterly slay my brother Jacob. I know I butchered
Mhm.
it, but he made that covenant with himself that he was going to slay his brother Jacob, and he has been doing that ever so effortlessly, right, since then, man. Right, putting Jacob to the sword. That's why the scripture said, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee." And Lord willing, we'll grab that. right? Along with the rest of these heathens. But once again, whatever we say against these heathens, Esau Edom is gonna get it the worst, man. Right?
Mhm.
Because he was blessed with the sword, and he made it his sole purpose to try to decimate the children of Israel off of the face of the earth, man. Right?
Uh, I
Mm-hmm.
had I had a quick precept, bro.
You got it.
It's the book of Leviticus 25 and 44, and it reads, both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got it, bro.
Yep. So this is in the law, right?
Yeah,
The Lord said that we're gonna have bondmen and bondmaids of these heathen nations
yep, yep.
that are round about us, and we're gonna sell you the way you sold us on auction blocks, man. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible.
Right. So it goes to show you, right? You said this was in the law, right? It
Mm-hmm.
goes to show you that this was never what we're saying here is not a weird thing or no, it's in the scriptures, man. Right? It's in the scriptures. The scriptures say that the world was made for our sakes, man. Right? It says that we shall possess our possessions. So if the world is our possession, right? That means everything in it, man, including these heathens, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord has always been with us, having these heathens under subjection. But just when we get into the kingdom, it's going to be an everlasting kingdom. We're never going to be taken out of power. We're never going to go down again. Right? It's going to be a perpetual thing, man. Right?
Right.
We got it, bro.
It's the book of Obadiah 1 and 15, and it
As a matter of
reads,
fact, Baba
oh,
Shah,
Salakia.
can you? No, that's my fault. Can you get for that violence against our brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee is in there. I just forgot what verse. It might be 6 or 7. It might be 10.
Uh,
Yep, yep. Take your time. It might be 10.
yep, it's 10.
Yep. The one.
It's,
Yeah,
Ob-
my
it's,
shot.
it's Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
That's right. It's a shame for that violence against our brother Jacob, right? Because Esau and Jacob were twins, man. Right? And what? Like we just said through the spirit, he's been what? That violence against his brother, man. Shame shall cover him, right? And you can see that shame already upon him. They're already trying to cover up history. They've always tried to whitewash history. They always try to make things less bad than what it was, right? You know, when you're in school, y'all talk about slavery for 2 days,
Hmm.
and then we spend the next month on Cristobal Colon. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to that critical race theory. They're trying to take slavery out of the textbooks. They're trying to make it as if it never happened, right? That shame is covering them, man. You got it. And that should be cut off forever. See, the Edomites as a race of people, the so-called white people, and after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery that they're gonna have to endure, you're never gonna see a pasty so-called white man walking the earth ever again, man. That's just that. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. You got it, bro.
Jumping down to verse 15, Obadiah 1 and 15, it says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy
That's right.
reward, Shalaki, you got it, bro.
No, it's all good. But that's right, right? It said the day of the Lord is upon all the heathen, right? Now the day of the Lord entails a lot of things, right? We're in the days of the Lord's return, but what this is going into when the Lord actually returns, man, right? When He literally returns, this is what it entails as as it pertains to the heathens, man, right? We already know that our Lord returning is synonymous with the kingdom of heaven, man. Our kingdom of heaven, right? Under Lord Yahweh Shai. And what? Read that again for me, Baba Kasha.
Obadiah 1 and 15, it says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head."
Right. The day of the Lord is upon all the heathen. All the heathen, not some, not just the so-called white man. We ain't forgot about Ishmael either, man. Ishmael is heavy in slave trade, right? Ishmael is who put the cargo slave ships together, man. Right? Don't forget about the sub-Saharan slave trade, right? And the rest of these other heathens too, man. We can go on and on and on about how these heathens have been confederate against us, man, plotting together, right? So the day of the Lord is upon all the heathen, right? And as they have done, it shall return unto their head. They're going to be rewarded by how they treated the Israelites. Now we can just talk about this time, day and age. If you ask these heathens if they had if they had to pay back um, for how they treated the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, do you think it'd be a good payback or a bad payback? Man, they'd be shitting bricks, man. Right? These heathens know how they. If you ask them right now, if you had the answer for how you treat so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, do you think it'd be a good thing for you, right? And if they had the answer honestly, they would tell you, hell no, man. They wouldn't want to have to pay that time. But guess what? That's exactly what they're gonna have to do. Anything these heathens have ever done to us, we're gonna do it to them, but in righteousness. We ain't doing no buck breaking and all that. We gonna imagine even worse things, but in righteousness, man. You got it.
Con. Uh, that's it. That's all you want to know, Obadiah, right?
We gonna read down.
Okay, okay, con. Uh, it's Obadiah 1 and 16. It says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been."
Right. So what does that mean? They're gonna what are they drinking? Right. They're drinking out of that cup of servitude, that cup of slavery. Right. There's a meme on on the internet. It was like the topic of the day, slavery. That's exactly what these heathens are gonna that's what's gonna return them to their head because all throughout our history as a people, whenever the Lord used them to get over on us, they whenever the Lord punished us, it was by way of these heathens being over us, right? In Egypt, right? And the Babylonian captivity, the Assyrian captivity, right? The Lord here in the Americas, right? So what? They're going to be up under subjection, up under us, man, right? So, hey, look, man, this is what the scriptures say. This is what the scriptures speak on. This is not something that we just pulling out of our back. And, oh, how could you guys say that? What I mean that they're gonna go into slavery? This is thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible, man. This ain't nothing that we just coming up of ourselves. But hey, for time's sake, we're gonna end it out on that. Lord willing, we'll do a part two, right? Because there's a plethora of scriptures that go into the judgment that these heathens gonna have to face, right? And we'll pick up where we left off with that. But for now, me and the brother gonna close it out, giving peace and love to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Mm.